Guacamelee! I'm Brickroad, and welcome to Let's Play Guacamelee, one of the coolest games in my Steam collection, which is a fairly formidable collection at this point, if I may say so. Guacamelee is a Metroidvania-style game, but that's not why I like it. It's actually a very weak Metroidvania game, as these things tend to go. Metroidvania games are intended to be very exploration focused, and there is some exploration in Guacamelee, but at each juncture in the story there's only one place you can go and like one thing to do, and revisiting old areas is useful but not crucial in a lot of cases. So the exploration is not why I love Guacamelee. I love Guacamelee first of all because it has this excellent visual style based on like Mexican and Mesoamerican folklore. But this game has one of the coolest combat systems I've seen in a 2D platformer game. So we got like the standard. Right now all we do is this like haymaker. Hey old woman. I guess I can't punch her. That's probably for the best that you can't run around punching NPCs, because if you could, I would just never do anything else. First thing I want to do is... there should be some free money in one of these houses that I want grabbed. This isn't it. It must be the next door over. Let's see. Check out this awesome luchador statue. Wow, I wish I was that cool. So right now, this is my main character, Juan, and right now Juan can't do anything but run and do this little haymaker and jump, and that's just about it. And that's going to cause complications for us as we go into the first boss fight, which we'll see in a moment. Yeah, I'm very excited for the festival, man. I cannot wait. Oh, he wants me to go talk to Frey AAA. That's his name. Frey AAA is the, I guess, Friar Tuck of the little village here. Now this game has, if you watch the background of all the different areas, this game has lots and lots of little Easter eggs for, you know, video games and memes and nerd culture kind of things. One of which you can see on this screen now, and it's kind of obscure. It might be a game that you guys aren't really that familiar with, so I'll leave it up to your discretion to find it for yourselves. And then you could be on the lookout for similar kinds of memes and Easter eggs as you go all through the background of basically every single screen and level of Guacamelee. So the main plot of the game is that Juan is a poor agave farmer, but he has a heart of gold, and he has won the affections of El Presidente's daughter, who lives in a mansion nearby. And that's where we just heard that astoundingly loud noise. And then saw that astoundingly large explosion. So here we are in La Mansión del Presidente, and this is where we will be introduced to the game's primary villain, Calaca. I have to say that as far as villains go, you have to love Calaca and his amazing mariachi outfit and skeleton motif. And these are his two of his three underlings. The guy with the flame face is named Flame Face. I'm sure that took a minute to come up with. And then the woman is Shtabe. I believe it's pronounced Shtabe. And we died. That was the first boss fight. That's all we can do. This is what happens when you take a simple agave farmer and put him up against the likes of Carlos Calaca, skeletal mariachi to the stars. So that's it. We're dead now. This is the world of the dead, as it were. And you can see just barely behind the scenery here, there's a treasure box on that high platform, which we cannot reach yet. So now we're in the land of the dead, which is partially flooded for some reason. And we're about to meet the least important character in the game. That is Tostada. Tostada is... this game has a two-player mode, and you can switch between the two characters, Juan and Tostada. But Tostada is the wrong choice. Because just look at how amazing and manly the main character is. Now that he has his luchador mask. Here he is, Juan. It's like any time I get the choice to play one of two characters in a game, usually I will gravitate towards the second character in the game. But in Guacamelee, now that I have my role here... Oh, this is the wrong way. I gotta go back to the church. I have a role, and now I can combo attack and jump kick. And I can grab, too. Although, there's nothing to grab yet. Oh, actually, yes, there is. I can go into Casa de Pollo. You know, I can't do anything in Casa de Pollo yet. First, we must go to the church and learn how to actually fight. Skeletons are the weakest monsters in the game. We're going to be killing 1,000,000 of those guys. And hopefully you can see how amazing the combat is in this game. And how awesomely fun it gets. And it only gets better in time. Oh, I mistimed my roll there. He's trying to teach me how to fight. So what I need to do is something like that. Then I guess he just explodes. This is one of the harder monsters in the game. This yellow skeleton. At least until we get some special attacks under our belts. So obviously the coins that we're picking up from these monsters are money, and the little red shiny bits are health. That's pretty self-explanatory, but it needs to be stated. Now we can go do something in Casa de Pollo. I would love to fix your chicken problem, my friend. For I am Juan. This is not the Pollo house. Pollo house is over here. All he wants me to do is put all these chickens in his pen. Come here, you little bastards. Go for a ride. Gets a lot easier once you can throw them. You can't throw monsters that haven't been significantly weakened yet. You're not even red yet. Get over there. And then, of course, Juan strikes a goofy macho pose upon completing any of the little side quests, which is extremely useful. So then we got 1/3 of a heart jar, and now we can leave this disgusting little village and go become the hero that Mama always knew we could be. I like to roll everywhere. I don't think it's actually faster, and I don't really care if it's faster. But this here is a checkpoint, which we're going to use to put on a new costume, as I have completed the game. As you can see, you can play as either Juan or Tostada. These two characters are functionally identical. It's just a matter of which one you want to play as. But you've also got these little, these other costumes that I've unlocked by playing the game before. Could play as Juanita, I suppose, which is Tostada wearing Juan's uniform. But we've also got the skeleton outfit, El Portero, who's awesome with throws, El Diablo, who I've actually never played as. That might be an interesting run. But no. For this run, we're going to be going as Alebreye. Alebreye deals a lot more damage, but he takes a lot more damage. Kind of like the glass modifier in Risk of Rain. And so here we go. El Forest del Chivo. On our way to save El Presidente's daughter. That's all this game is about. Oh, excuse you. This red guy likes to throw bones. You will see them snipe me throughout pretty much the entire game. I'm going to have more trouble with those boner guys than most other types of monsters in the game. But as you can see, Elabreye can destroy the monsters in the forest with just one combo. They don't even get weakened enough to have to throw them yet. Here we have Jaguar or Javier. I believe that's how it's pronounced. I'm really bad at pronouncing Spanish words. I took 6 semesters of Spanish in high school. That was 2 full years of Spanish. And then in my junior year, my high school switched from having 6 classes to having 4 every semester. So I took Spanish 1 and 2. Then my junior year, I took Spanish 3 and 4. Then my senior year, I took Spanish 5 and Spanish AP, which was like a Spanish literature course. We got 1/3 of the skull. Anyway, my point is, I took all this Spanish all through high school. Can't speak a word of it. Cannot speak a word of Spanish. I can speak like 1 word. But I do know that we will have some multilingual viewers watching my Guacamelee stream. So I will apologize in advance for any horrible gringo mispronunciations that happened during the playthrough of Guacamelee. That's not, however, going to stop me from trying. Whoop, wrong way. Well, actually, I think I want to go this way. Let me think. I'm not going to do the full hundo in this game. I'm not worried about the full hundo. But we are going to want to get... Because most of the things you pick up that count as percentage in this game, a lot of them are just treasure boxes filled with money anyway, so they're not super important. But we do want to get enough money that we can afford all the upgrades from the skull shop. Is that it? A lot of the upgrades are the red and yellow tidbits that you'll find, which will eventually increase our health and stamina. But trying to find them all is going to be very tricky. Here's a goat. We're going to break his Chozo statue. And he's going to yell at us. Goatman might be my favorite character in Guacamelee. I really wish Goatman was playable. Like, I would buy the game again for playable Goatman DLC. Oh, I see. He's going to, why yes, my mother does like bad boys. And goats, as it happens. So Goatman spends the entire game trying to get it on with Juan's mom, more or less. And he's constantly yelling at us for breaking statues. But every statue we break, we get a new move. And this is our first move, the Rooster Uppercuts. Now you see, every time I use that move, I lose one of my little yellow boxes up under my health bar up there. Those are my stamina points, and when I run out of stamina, I turn red, and I can't use any more special moves until I replenish stamina. Now the Rooster Uppercut can open up any of these red blocks. So we have that going for us now. And we can combo them into... with any of our other moves, like so. Like so. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I can't make this jump yet. But you can combo any move in this game into any other move. And eventually we will have a lot of different moves and a lot of different things we can chain together in fights. And it makes the combat in this game feel really smooth and really fun. We would be having a lot more trouble with monsters if not for playing as Elabreye. I just got licked by an evil flower. Is Boner Guy gonna get me here? Not quite. Thought I was gonna get sniped as I was crossing the room to fight that boner man. Oh, there we go. There's a boner man up there. That I must be mindful of. And his brother's up here too. Alright, now let's go get this last plant monster. How did he get up here? I don't even think that was possible. How did he get up? Did I knock him up there? Nice jump, Juan. I must have knocked him up there by accident. Oh, now we're locked in. This is where they really force you to dodge attacks. The dodge roll is of paramount importance in this game. And they really force you to use it early on. And if you don't, you can get punked by monsters when they get all stacked up like they were just there. So I'm glad they put in a little room that really forces you to use the dodge roll early on. So now I've made it to the hub town of Guacamelee. This is Santa Lucia. And the skeletons took El Presidente's daughter up to the Temple of Rains. So I guess that'll be our next stop. But first, we need to... This is the wrong house. There's all kinds of stuff we can do here in Santa Lucia. First of all, we can do a couple of little side quests. That we can get started now. If we go up here, my man has a band. And we gotta find all his bandmates. If we go up here, we have Combo Chicken's gym. And he'll teach us how to do all of the combos in the game. Poncho! Okay, Poncho's a skeleton. And we're going to beat up Poncho a lot over the course of the game. So what Combo Chicken wants to do here is he's just going to show us at the top of the screen what combo he wants to see. So first he wants to see the standard combo. That's just XXX. Now he wants to see the aerial combo. Same deal. We're just going to jump up after him. XXX. Now he wants us to knock Poncho in the air, chase after him, and XXX. But if we use the uppercut, we follow him into the air and don't have to jump after launching him. And you can see how intricate this gets. If you really, really wanted to. So you don't really have like a dial-a-combo thing. It's not like a Street Fighter kind of thing where you gotta memorize lots of combos. In this game, it's gonna be more like you want to read the screen, see where the monsters are, and put the combos together to reach all of the monsters you can reach. So right now he wants me to jump after him, slam him back down with a down X. Now he wants me to chase him, XX, uppercut, then slam him. Now he wants me to roll after him, uppercut, and triple again. Nice. And then you get paid every time you... he pays you for the lessons. Unlike a real gym. In a real gym, you have to pay for the lessons. In Santa Lucia, the gym owner pays you for the lessons. This guy has a, well, nothing for us. He's going to let us know if he has anything. Where do we need to go now? Down here. Oh, there's money here. We'll take that first. Up top here, this lady has a lost brother. We have to find his brother, and of course you can see there's a treasure box in there. Looks like we're going to need the jumping morph ball to get in there. So once we have the jumping morph ball, we'll go back in there and retrieve that. Meanwhile, there's more money here. There's a new quest we can pick up here. We can actually do some stuff for this lady, as I recall. She wants to make La Gran Enchilada, but she needs cheese. Where is the cheese? Let's see. Actually, I think we want to go all the way this way first. There's one other important box that we can get here. Shoutouts to William Sheets for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who helps make my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.